Hey, what's up guys? OJ here, and I wanted to talk about Super Mario Bros. Wonder and giving my first impressions after playing the game for a number of hours. Real quick though guys, there will be no spoilers when it comes to deep in the game or any of the secret stuff, so you don't have to worry about spoilers at all in this video. The footage and what I talk about will be very early in game, and I just want to go over the essence of this game. I want to go over the soul, what it does, the presentation, my history with Mario, the quality, the controls, all the different stuff that will maybe convince you to get the game if you're interested in it, or more like just get my opinion on what I think about the game. But before we get into it, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you are someone new, and click that notification bell to get all of my Nintendo Switch RPG content live streams as soon as they drop. Now let's go ahead and jump right into it here, and I'm going to give you guys just a brief background of my history with 2D Mario. I grew up playing the original 2D Mario game. I played Mario Bros 2, I played Mario Bros 3, I played Super Mario World. I grew up with all those, and I love and adore those games, especially Super Mario Bros 3 and Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. I love those games so much, and Super Mario World. All of those games hold a special place in my heart, especially Super Mario Bros 3. And honestly, since those times in the 90s, I haven't played a 2D Mario game that's as good as any of those games, especially Mario Bros 3 and up with the 2D Mario games. Mario Maker and New Super Mario Bros just didn't do it for me, even back when they felt a little bit more fresh and new on the Nintendo DS and Wii. It was fun, but it just still didn't do it to me. I felt that it lacked something that I like to call the sauce, and I am super happy to report with Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the sauce is here, the style is here, the expression is here, the colors are here, I would say swag is back with Mario. That swag that he had with Super Mario Bros 3, Super Mario World, those incredible 2D Mario games is back here, and that's what I'm super happy to talk about here. Now, when it comes to the presentation and the graphics, that's where a lot of this is. The presentation is super slick. When you see the UIs, the fonts, everything with that just really flows well. Now, Mario's always been pretty good with that, but it's even snappier and more poppier and a bit crunchier than it usually is. I can't necessarily put my finger on it exactly, but when you play the game, you'll know instantly what I'm talking about, and people that have played for a bit, you'll be like, yeah, everything is quick and it snaps. There's no lag, there's no input delay. Everything with the presentation just feels great. It feels way better, way faster, and just way more sleek than ever before. Graphics wise, once again, echo the same statement. Now, I played the game at Nintendo Live back in Seattle last month or so, and while it was great there and also the Target demo, it felt like it didn't look quite as good as it could look, or maybe what Nintendo has shown. And then when I actually played it on my own OLED TV, in addition to playing it on the OLED portable, goodness gracious, it was incredible. It has a really nice, vibrant art style to it, and if you have an OLED, the OLED Switch or an OLED TV, those colors pop, those colors shine. It really feels like they went in on the graphics. It's high quality, it's not jagged edges. Everything just looks really good, from the overworld to the end game to the different areas and locations you go to. Even when there's a bunch of stuff happening on screen with crazy wonder effects and other things, Super Mario Bros. Wonder still looks incredible. So I really like what they've done here with the presentation and the graphics. They meld together to create just a incredible experience that I love so much when it comes down to it, and way better than anything that we've gotten in the past decade plus from a 2D Mario game. It almost feels like a 3D Mario game when it comes to the presentation and the graphics and how snappy everything is with like Super Mario Odyssey, for example. Now, next up, let's talk about the music and the quality of that. Now, I'm not sure if it's 100% surround sound supported or anything. I do have it hooked up to my surround sound, but I'm not hearing it like I heard for like Tears of the Kingdom. So maybe Digital Foundry can give us more on that, because I know their video is up. But the quality of the music and the music itself is really good. It sounds good on my Elevate surround sound that I have. Everything pops, everything just sounds super silky when it comes down to it, and like you hear little things within the atmosphere and with what's going on. There's certain stages where there's music that plays a part into the gameplay. You kind of hear it chime in from different parts, so it's really well done. And one of the biggest problems that I have, right, with 2D Mario and the new Super Mario Bros. Series is the music is corny. The music is crusty. The music does not feel that it has the swag, that it has the sauce, that it has the inventive nature that Mario music has always had. And I don't understand why the new Super Mario Bros. Series was so corny. The whole and like the dancing with like the turtles and stuff like that, it just wasn't cool. It never was cool. And Mario to me has always been like teetering that line between weird, quirky, and cool. And New Super Mario Bros. Is just corny and playable. You know, when it comes down to the style and everything, it's just too basic and generic, almost the default, right? And this game is anything but that. It's a finely tuned, finely customized presentation, graphics, music, quality, all of that just really flows all together. So you have to love it for that. And that's one of the best things that it does when it comes to the music and everything. Everything just sounds super smooth. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes. Why any of us are going to love or hate a Mario game for the most part, and that is the controls and the gameplay. And I am super happy to report that 2D Mario has never felt better, has never controlled better, has never moved better than Super Mario Bros. Wonder. They have tweaked the physics, they've tweaked the momentum, they've tweaked the running, they've tweaked the controls. You feel like you have absolute control over Mario, whether you're dashing through, on the dime stopping, reversing, diving underneath, doing the ground pound, jumping, spinning, using the badges. There's so many things that this game nails when it comes to the feel. So when you pick up that Pro Controller, you pick up those Joy-Cons, you pick up whatever controller you're using, you're going to have a blast. You're going to feel anytime that you miss a jump or anytime that you don't get something, it's your fault. And that's the best type of platformer, because there are a number of platformers and action games and other type of titles where it feels a little bit loose on the controls. It doesn't feel as tight as it should when it comes to jumping and running and having all of that. A lot of games can't put up with what Mario does here, and they've taken it to the next level. You will instantly know that feeling. If you've played the new Super Mario Bros. Series, or if you've played the old school games, then pick up this game. There isn't a single old school 2D Mario game that controls better than this and has the core gameplay of running and jumping and moving around better than this 2D Mario game with Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Honestly, it's that good, and you will see that echoed across many other people that are playing the game. Now, obviously, with the controls and with the gameplay, you need the level design, you need the variety, and this to me is where Super Mario Bros. Wonder takes it to the next level. The Wonder Seeds, being able to transform levels into completely different types of things, or the Wonder Flowers, Wonder Seeds, all that stuff. Wonder, it's excitement, right? When it comes down to it, that is so cool, and it plays into the level design. It plays into actually what you can do, the replay value, what you get, what you can do later, what levels you can unlock. It all kind of ties back into each other to where you are encouraged and you want to 100% this game. There hasn't been a single level that I went through where if I didn't get the 10 big purple coins or whatever, or I didn't get the coins, that I didn't say I'm gonna go right back into that level and get everything. When I didn't get all the different Wonder Seeds there, or touch all the different Wonder Flowers to get the seeds, I'm like, no, I've got to go back. I've got to make sure that I get the flagpole too. I get the real flagpoles on everything. You want to go through, you want to collect everything. They're bite-sized in nature. You can pick it up, play, get through it, then get out. And I love that about the game. Now, you combine that with the badge system, where you have all these different abilities to where you don't have to worry about different characters being able to jump higher or this or that. Pick the character that you want. Mario, Luigi, if you want Princess Peach, Daisy, pick who you want. Obviously, if you pick like Nabbit, or if you pick like the Yoshis, those are different. They don't have like the power-ups and all that. But if you pick all the standard characters and play, pick who you want, customize your character with different badges, play to your liking. And when they did that, you can just tell that this game is going to have far more interactivity. Like, this is what I love about it, the variety within the levels. So they have like these badge challenges to where you can go and you can get different badges, but then you can also use the badge challenges to hone up your skills and just play a different style of level that's not like the typical levels. And I love those badge challenges. I love those extra rooms that have like the little Mario Bros old school music thrown into them. They have the right amount of nostalgia, the right amount of new, the right amount of polish. Everything runs, looks good. So the level design is peak. The variety is exquisite. Every time I go to a different level, something new is happening, something different is happening, something is layered on when it comes to mechanics, something that I've never seen before. It's all just gelling together, and you combine that with the awesome power-ups. The elephant power-up is really cool. You combine that with some of the other power-ups that you can get later in the game that Nintendo has talked about. I want to let you guys explore and do all that, but the animations with it as well, I think you have to talk about that with the controls, the design, the variety, all of that kind of play a part, but the animations are such higher quality here, and I guess that goes into presentation and graphics and kind of a lot of different factors here, but the animations here are so much better and higher quality than New Super Mario Bros. It looks like a junior developer team made New Super Mario Bros. Compared to this team that made this. It feels like New Super Mario Bros. Was like the test run, and this is actually what we needed to see for an HD 2D Mario game. That's how awesome it is. And to me, those animations combined with the new controls and the movement really make the game so much better to play and navigate. Now, when it comes to the difficulty itself, it is a bit easy at the beginning. You see a lot of 1-star levels, 2-star levels, nothing too bad. But then once you go into certain areas, there are 3-star levels and there are 4-star levels that get more difficult, and it lets you know that beforehand. I hadn't died at all in my playthrough at the beginning until I got to a 4-star level, and you can clearly see the ramp up is there. So while they want the game to be easy enough to kind of get through, anybody can beat it, there are a number of pocket challenges to where you can see different things. So I'm actually okay with how it is right now in terms of difficulty, because they do sprinkle in some of the harder levels and trying to collect all the things in there. And I'm pretty sure, based off of what certain people have said, it's just going to get more and more difficult as I go along, which I have seen. But at the end of the day, where does this stack up to the best Mario games of all time? Now, I'm still early in there, and I will have another complete review after however many number of hours it takes for me to get through the game, and I will talk about it then. But right now, it stacks up as one of the top 2D Mario games. I would put it up there with Mario Bros 3 and Super Mario World and Super Mario World 2. Yoshi's Island, I would put it up there with all of those. And I think that when it's all said and done, it could surpass all of them. Now, Mario Bros 3 is still my favorite Mario game in terms of 2D Mario games. Still my favorite one, especially the All-Stars version of it. I love the remastered graphics and everything like that. But this game has an opportunity. Based off of what I've played so far, the number of hours that I've played, this game has an opportunity to pass it up. I think it's already passed up Super Mario World for me just based off of what I've played. But once again, I still need to do more in the game. I still need to play. Like, it's all kind of teetering. I'm a huge fan of Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. I love that game. And this game reminds me of that game with the quirkiness, the weirdness, the stuff that could potentially affect the whole level with the touch fuzzy, get dizzy. Like, it's just incredible. But they take that to a whole new level when it comes to Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So right now it's looking really good. Obviously, it's a recommendation. It's a buy. Go out there and play it. If you're into 2D action games or 2D platformers, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is going to blow you away. That's going to wrap it up for this video here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, click that notification bell, and check out my other Nintendo Switch videos on Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 stuff, and even my top 25 Nintendo Switch games. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.